In one of the darkest futures of the Marvel Universe, during the Sins of Sinister timeline, Juggernaut was turned into a weapon unlike anything seen before. Under the psychic influence of Mr. Sinister's machinations, Cain Marko agreed to a plan that would weaponize the very power that had made him both a feared enemy and reluctant ally of the X-Men. With the mad titan Thanos threatening Sinister's empire, the mutants devised a plan both ingenious and cruel. Using the powers of Micromax, Juggernaut was shrunken down to a fraction of his size, his unstoppable durability intact. Forge constructed a cannon designed specifically for this moment, and Hope Summers, empowered by Domino's luck, fired Cain into the void like a living bullet. What followed was one of the most brutal deaths in Thanos' long history. The miniaturized Juggernaut struck him at unimaginable speed, drilling through his skull and ending him instantly. But Juggernaut's suffering had only begun. Once set in motion, his momentum could never be stopped, and no effort was made to retrieve him. For nearly 1,000 years, Cain hurtled through the cold silence of space, unable to die, unable to rest, and completely aware. Immortality became a curse as the endless void stripped away his sanity. Over centuries, his mind fractured, and what remained was no longer the man who once called Charles Xavier his brother. He became a force of madness, a cosmic horror that grew ever more terrifying the longer he drifted. His trajectory had been foreseen by destiny, who knew exactly where his path would lead. Mother Righteous, another manipulator in this future, made use of that knowledge. She ensured that his unstoppable flight would intersect with the World Farm, the cosmic engine of Sinister's Moira schemes, and that the spirits of vengeance-possessed Galactus would be there as well. When Cain Marko finally arrived after a millennium of endless acceleration, he collided with Galactus himself, killing the Devourer of Worlds in one devastating strike. The Juggernaut's madness and momentum became the key that allowed Mother Righteous to breach the World Farm and continue her own schemes. It is one of the cruelest fates in Marvel history. Juggernaut had been used as a tool, stripped of choice, and left to endure 1,000 years of isolation only to become a monster whose final act was to bring down Galactus. His immortality, meant to make him unstoppable, instead condemned him to a fate worse than death. This story cements Juggernaut not just as a powerhouse of brute strength, but as a tragic figure, cursed to forever embody the terrible weight of the word unstoppable.